Okay, we are recording. So hello everybody. Hello from someone who are watching us here on the YouTube channel. Yes, you can. We are here today to practice again our English speaking skills. Today is 7th and September 17th in 2023. And we are here with a special guest, our friend from China, Alice. So Alice, thank you so much to join us. It's a pleasure to have you here again. So are you ready to start this English meeting?
Oh yeah, I'm ready.
Nice. So today I'd like to start by asking, how was your day today? It was very good. How was the climate, the weather at your country? How the weather was at your country today? It was cold. You told me the last time it was a winter season. That's it?
Oh yeah, it's winter in my city now, and it's extremely cold. Maybe -10 degrees in my city. And actually, last week we had very heavy snow in my city, so we worked from home last week. And during that time, I went back to my parents' house, and actually, their house, their city, is colder than my city, maybe -20 degrees. It was extremely cold.
Oh, that was crazy. That was crazy, man.
Yeah,
Before, I should say less than 20 degrees. That is very, very, very cold.
yeah, because their city is very near to Russia. So as we all know, Russia is very cold. So that's why my
No.
hometown is very cold.
But that's very, very interesting to know. Besides, I really would like to know this place because as I told you some meetings before, I never saw the snow, and that I never visited any place that provide a snow season, And I'd like to see for myself this snow, maybe in the future. And hello, Charming. How have you been? Thanks for being here with us again.
Yeah, hello. Yeah, I'm pretty well. And what's about you?
Yes, we are
How is it
doing great
going?
today. Very, very good, to be honest. I'm so sorry, just because we are a little bit later. We are meeting together here later than usual because, as I told at our English group, we have some problems with electricity because there were an accident closer to my house here, and a car crashed at the point of electricity, well, not the point of electricity, and that's why we had a call. But it is already fixed, and we can talk it. I'm so glad that you made it, that you both made it and could join it again. Even talking about to be later, but you made it. You are here. So thank you so much for this time. And tell me a little bit about your day today. How was your day
Yeah,
today? It was good.
yeah, it was too good. And today actually was a bit busy day for me because after a long time break, today I'm joining my private classes. So I was a little bit busy. And for my private classes, I have to get up early. Today I woke up at 8:30. It was too early for me. Actually, other day I didn't woke up at 8 a.m. So it was too early for me. And later I got fresh and ready for my classes. And yeah, actually, the good thing is that my private classes are too close to my house. So I walked there. And after completing my class, I have to cook something. I am back and I have to cook something for me. So I am cooking something, and after eating and then get showered, and then I slept in the afternoon for some time, and I got up evening in the evening and have some coffee, and now I was just calling my phone, and then you said to join the session, so I'm here.
Oh,
And that
oh,
was
that's
my
very good.
whole day.
I'm glad that you were looking at your phone at the right time, because maybe if you don't, you would lose this English meeting. But I'm glad that you were Just scroll up your WhatsApp, your
Yeah, I
Facebook,
was
your
really
WhatsApp.
prepared for this session. Actually, long time I missed the all of sessions, so I was ready for today's session.
Nice, nice. Thank you so much for being here. So, guys, without further ado, today I brought some topics by IELTS speaking test. As I told you guys, our English speaking session, our official English speaking session, it will happen in each Saturday, sorry, each Saturday morning. But in the Monday, maybe in the Sunday, sorry, if you have a free time, as we are doing right now, we're gonna have another English meeting, like a plus. So and today I will bring some questions around, I will just asking around some questions for you related to IELTS speaking test, and I'd like to hear your answer about it. So first question or first topic to answer, it's be for you, Alice. I don't know if you can answer that. If you have any problem because you are in the middle of the way, just tell us and we change it for charming, and don't worry about it, okay? Don't be shy. So first,
Okay, I can't
talk
answer
about
it.
okay, talk about a book you are reading now or have read recently, and you should say how and why you got it. And the second, how long you took to read it, and or how long you have been reading it, and what kind of books it is. So say something about it.
Okay, actually, these days, I haven't read any books. I'm so sorry for this, and but I have been reading some theses these days. Now I am doing some research related to ChatGPT, and I just want to use the ChatGPT to help us do the causal discovery. I know this is a little professional. Let me explain this. The causal discovery means we just want to know the causality about some events. For example, we have two events. The first event is I give a birthday present to Alex. And the second event is that Alex's mood is happy or unhappy. So actually, we know the first event can cause the second event. And so the causal discovery is it's a method that we find the causation or the causality between events in some actually it is also useful in our daily life, and it's also useful in our company. Sometimes we really want to know which event will cause what kind of event, then we can just do this event and to make our user happy. So now I am trying to use ChatGPT to do this, but I just begin to do this, and I read a thesis. It told me that um, if I can type some types to ChatGPT to tell the background and give the context to the ChatGPT, then the ChatGPT will tell me the causality between those events. Oh, I think that's amazing. And I think it is also useful. But I don't know if I can get some result in the future, but I will have a try. Okay, that's all.
That is very interesting. I like the things that you are doing. You are trying using ChatGPT to help you understand the causality between two events. That's very interesting,
Yeah.
and really and truly can help you even at your daily life, not just by professional and things like that. But you can use it to help you understand your own life, your own daily situations. That's very interesting. That is exactly what a data scientist is charged to do it. So I really appreciated that you shared it with us. And let me say here, by the way, I will use it. I have been using ChatGPT for a while to help me to do some. I should say it's quite a shame, but I'm quite ashamed to say. I'm shy to say that, but it's necessary. sometimes I had no time to study some topics, and I had to use it ChatGPT to help me with my homework at my university. So to research it, so to get some better understanding about some topics, and ChatGPT have been be useful to this. So ChatGPT is quite interesting, but of course I noticed that it sometimes ChatGPT will be wrong. I noticed that, but it can give you some an idea, some right ideas about the topic. That's very good. That's very interesting. And let's jump. Alice, sorry, Sharmi, it's your time. I'd like to know about you. Talk about the book you are reading now or haven't read recently. You should say how and why you got it, and how long you it took to read it, or how long you have been reading it, and what kind of book it is. Feel free to start to answer these topics.
Yeah, thank you. And actually, I want to say about ChatGPT also. Last time when I was coursing my completing my course, digital marketing course, then I also use ChatGPT for writing some article and about something that is related to digital marketing, and some article for Facebook. So actually it's like a bit of correct or wrong. It's not the fact. When you got the right direction to tell them what you want, then I think that it's good actually. But also yes, when when you didn't get the right direction, then they don't understand didn't understand what you want, so it will be wrong. And I think it's good, but for present time it's very hard to understand what is going to in any article and in any post when it's related by ChatGPT. So it's good and also bad things for us. So okay, I'm back to my speaking class, and my speaking topic is that talk about a book. Okay, actually, recently I didn't read any books, but last time I read some books, so I can tell them about one of the book. And yeah, I sometimes that I love novel, so sometimes I read some novels when I get free time, leisure time. So last time I read a book, and it's actually it in online. I read the book in online, so I get the book in searching in Google. And in our country, there are some websites that provide the PDF file for the books. So I download the PDF file and I read the book in online. So and the book name was Deal in Bengali, but in English it may be called that the Wall, and its writer is Humayun Ahmed in our country. He is a very popular poet and very popular writer also. So, and also he is a very popular actor and producer. So all of that, he is very popular writer. So I actually love his books. So I read one of her books, and it was the last piece of her writing book. And last time when actually he is dead, so when he writing these books, and he didn't complete the book, and again when he write the book, and sometime it's like look like our war, first war in Bangladesh, and it's called actually all of the books is like freedom fighters, some stories of freedom fighters, and some stories of a student and teacher. So it was too good, and we all whoever read the book, it was too good, I think. And it took maybe 2 days for me to read the book. And it's like war, and some stories of war, and some stories of a children and a teacher's conversation, something. And it's really so good, and I read the book, and I feel so nostalgic, and it was so good to know something about our past history. So it's very good to know how about how stories are gone with freedom fighters life, and sometimes some situation of war. So it was too good to read it. And the sad thing is that he didn't complete the book before his death. So it was an uncompleted book for him. And also, but he didn't completed the book, but it was so good also now for all of the student readers who read the book, and it was too good for me. That's all about the book. Thank you.
Nice, nice. That's very interesting. There are so many books which happen the same things as this one that you share. There are a lot of books which started being so good, started being so interesting, but unfortunately, it to be unfinished books because our people died, or people decided not to continue anymore. And I have been heard some stories about it. And this one is very interesting because you try to read it, but when you are almost finishing the reading the book, you notice that it will not it not have an end. You know, it will have not an end. That's very very interesting because you stop reading without know what happened next. That's very interesting. And
Yeah,
thank you for
actually,
sharing.
his several books is like that. He didn't complete the book in a right ending, with a right ending, and he sometimes he wrote the book that it depends on writers, sorry, readers, that they want to think about in their way, and he totally that client that and that. It's totally dependent on your mind, that you want to think about the book in your way. I think
Yes,
it's
yes.
very interesting.
Yes, indeed, indeed. You can just imagine it by yourself how these books will end at your mind, and you decided it to be a good and a bad end. That's very interesting. Another way to write, to be honest. Very interesting. And let me try answer in my opinion here. Talk about a book you are reading now or have read recently, and you should say how and why you got it, and how long it took you to read it, or how long you have been reading it, and what kind of books it is. And let me start by saying that recently I received a book to reading in English. It's called let's remember her in English. It's called The God of War. That's it. The God of War. Have you ever heard about this book, The God of War? And I have read recently, but unfortunately there were so many parts which I couldn't understand because I started reading English. But the majority of parts I could got it, but it would be a lot of verses. This book is composed by so many verses, and you must to understand. You must to try apply it at your own life, at your own company, because honestly that book was written for the first and the second wars, was written for the military approach, you know. And the majority of people who start reading this book, they try read it and apply some tips and their own business and their own lives or things like that. But I started reading it. I received this book, and it took me at least 1 week to read in all of it because it's not so long. And this book, as I told you, is the third question is what kind of book is this? It's a military book. And but it's one of the famous book all over the world related to the topic, and that's why I like to read, because I always receive some informations about it, and people share with me that it was a good book, but it's quite difficult to get exactly what the book is saying, is telling you, but you must pay closer attention while you are reading. And I did. I tried and I did. And how I got this book from a coworker of mine. He was a coworker that, yes, I can. Is no, that's it. The art of war. I said wrong here, but it's something like that. The art of war. That's it. The art of war. And this book is very famous. It's a very famous book related to that. And I tried and I finished the reading book, but it's quite difficult to get. As I said, I'm trying. Even today, I'm trying understand even nowadays. But that's very interesting because it use a lot of different idiomatic words, and I must get the meanings because sometimes I didn't know exactly what this word means, and that is a very good exercises for our English and for our online. And that's it, guys. That is my part of saying about what I have been read or read recently. Next part, I would like to talk about business. And if you will, we can start by Charming. Charming, it's you first. So describe a small business you want to start. You should say what business it will be, when you want to start it, and why you have not you started yet. Can you explain and why you want to start this business? So would you like to answer this? So describe a small business you want to start, and you should say three topics about it. What business it will be, when you want to start it, and why do you not start it yet?
Uh, okay. Actually, a small business that I want to start. I can say it about food. You know that I last time I said it about it. Actually, I want to run a restaurant. I think it should be related with food and some coffee type something. And actually, it was just my hobby, I think, because I didn't get any goal for it. But I think that in the future, when I will get more money and I will success in my life, then I can start the business. And sometimes it's like you are thinking about something and you can do it now, but it's not like that because for now it's very hard to start the business. In the future, and I will start a small business about food, and I will run a small restaurant. I think about this, and I think I can start the business when I will get enough money for it. So then I can start it. And my last question is that why you have not started it? Actually, yeah, that's the reason because I have no enough money for this business. Recently I can't started any small business or something like that. In the future, when I will get more money or enough money for running a restaurant, then I will start the business. And that's all.
So nice to hear that. Yeah, I'm sure in the future maybe you had the opportunity and you just needed to focus and to be ready, because sometimes the opportunity will comes to you and you can do it. And I'm here to I wish that you made it. I wish that you're gonna make it. And now I'd like to hear
And
about
one
you,
more
Alice.
thing I can share with you. And the thing is that it's about last topic, our book, about the book. And I told you about the book that is and that I read in last time. And also the interesting thing is that in my last birthday I received a book, and that is the that book uh, which is a gift for my birthday. And it was like first time I thought that I didn't read the book, but after some time I think that I already read the book. So it was very interesting for me.
Yes, yes, indeed. People usually like to give it to people, or to give you some books as a gifted for someone, and maybe it will be one of the best things, the best gifts that you ever received. And book is maybe can open your mind. Just try it, just read it, and let's see what will happen after you finish it.
Yeah.
And Alice, it's your turn. Describe a small business you want to start. You should say what business it will be, when you want to start it, and why you have not started yet.
Oh, okay. Actually, before this year, I had never thought about start a business. I was always in the mind that I would work for a company and make some money and receive salary from this company. But this year, I first have the idea that maybe I would start some business in the future. And I have two ideas. The first one is that when I was traveling in Europe, I I thought that there was a lot of coffee shop and bars along the street. And when the tourists were walking on the street and they were tired, they would go to the bar to have a drink. Actually, the drink was very expensive, but it was cool. So I thought that if I could start a bar along the street, I could make a lot of money. Because actually, the color is maybe if we buy this in the supermarket, it will be about $1. But if they sell this in the bar, it will be about $3. So I think it can make a lot of money. And my second idea is that this year I first started to do some yoga, and I like it very much. Um, I I think all the yoga teachers have very good body shape. They are slim, and their bodies are flexible. And so I think maybe in the future, I can learn yoga. Very I can devote it to learning yoga, and maybe in the future, if I learn it very well, I can be a yoga teacher and start my own yoga class. Uh, but but now I think it's very hard for me to start this business. It's just a very naive idea. But this year, this is the first time I have the idea to start a business. Maybe in the future I will have a try. But now I think it's hard for me to succeed now. So I need to learn more knowledge about this field.
No, that's very interesting, Alice. Thank you so much for sharing. And I thought so good. I thought those ideas so interesting, so good. Maybe you will have a future with it. Maybe this idea can be true, can be happen, or can be turning out a true. It's like a dream comes true. And I'd like to say that you both have some good ideas about a small business which you would like to honor. And in my opinion, let me try say here, a small business that I have been trying to do it is like you probably already know. I'm trying to build a YouTube channel and to grow on the internet. That is one of my targets, and I will start now. I have been starting recording this English meeting to share it others, and they don't need it to pay anything to watch it, but the YouTube will pay me if I got so many viewers, and that's my goal. Not to receive money from the followers, but receiving money from the YouTube by their reviews, by the watchings, the views that we have. And I had another one. I have two YouTube channels. If you don't know yet, I have a second one, which is in my native language. My native language is Portuguese, so I'm from Brazil, so I'm Brazilian. And I have my second YouTube channel related to my own career. I'm an occupational safety technician, so I shared some techniques, some laws, some procedures related to my career, some accidents which happened in the past, and how can we learn with it to prevent a new accidents from the future. And those are my two small business I already have, but unfortunately I have not spent some enough time enough in this area. I know that if I spend enough time in this both YouTube channel, they can grow it. And that's the third one, which I'm trying to help people. I don't know if I'm ready, to be honest. We never will know if we are ready to start, but unless if you start it effectively, that is the key. So people always told me that I'm not ready yet to start this. But how can you effectively know when you when will be ready to start your own business? That is the key. That is the trick, honestly. And I have been trying to business or to build my own English course, not like a teacher teaching you some things, but I will have been building some English materials that will give for the people who buy it the right idea about how can you learn English. And I will help them understand. I will pass them some tricks to understand some topics, at least 5 topics, and present sentence, future sentence, past sentence, and verb to be, and cardinal numbers, a lot of things. I'm working on some materials here, and each one will have a video to teach it and a book and English materials to help them. And I'm working hard on it to release it as soon as possible on some platforms, on some e-commerce platforms here at my country. So that is my goal. That's my target. So maybe make my YouTube channel grow, my both YouTube channel grow. And third one is to be maybe provide an English course that share everything that I have been learned during my English journey and to others, to new people, to new English speakers, and maybe we can help them. And maybe in the future, I will ask some help for you guys to maybe to be part of it. But until I started, it is just a test. It will be just a trying. I will trying to do it. I'm not sure about the future. But that is my ideas. That is the key to keep you moving, to keep your motivation. You must to have targets. You must to thinking about the future and how things will be on the future. And that's it, guys. We talked about 3 topics. We talked about first of all books that we have been read or will read in the future. We talk about small business things that we have in our minds, have on our minds for the future, things that we wish to do, but unfortunately we didn't yet. We do not have time or money enough to do it, but it's not impossible things. And I should say for everyone who are watching us here that everything is possible if you spend the right time on it, if you spend the right effort, and you never give up. English is one of my examples, the example that I always use it because I never thought before, I never thought that I will be here with you. I never thought that I will be on an English meeting with a Chinese woman, with a Bangladeshi woman, a Bangla woman. So because I never know someone that will be able to teach me Chinese, for instance, I never learned Chinese. But now I have some friends from all over the world, as Alice, as Charming, which we are able to communicate between us using English. And so that is more than proof that it's totally possible to learn. It's totally possible to achieve your targets, achieve your dreams. Isn't it, Alice? Would you like to say anything about that? about people who are trying to achieve their dreams. Like we talk about the small business, we talk about booking, and people here, maybe who are watching us, have been thinking about with themselves that I will never speak English like them. I will never will travel abroad like them, or things like that. What do you would like to? What advice you'd like to give to that person, to this person who are watching us here, who are thinking about their future?
Okay, I want to give some advice to the people who are trying to pursue their dream. I want to tell you, never give up. Because we have a rule in China, that is, um, 10,000 hours rule. This means if you spend 10,000 hours in any field, you will be an expert in it. So, I think for you guys, you can achieve any goals you want. Just insist on doing this and never give up. If you spend enough time on this, you will finally you will get what you want. And we have another old saying in China. That means if you have a dream, if you can keep having this dream, you will finally get achieve this dream. So this means never give up. For everyone, always keep motivated. Always have hope and dream, and one day you will achieve it.
Nice, nice. That's very beautiful statements. I like the first one you shared is about it's the same thing. It's about never give up. It's about keep going. All of them is turn on the same way. It'll keep you or guide you at the same way to never give up. That's very interesting. And Charmy, it's your turn. Would you like to share any tips for people who are watching us here? Would you like to say anything about future if you people are trying to make their own business or trying to learn English by themselves and they have not noticed an improvement, they are trying to start speaking effectively. Would you like to say anything about it?
Actually, we all of us here to have our own dreams, own goals, to achieve this. That's why we all are here, and actually we are learning because we started to learn. Actually, the main thing is that you have to start. And I think the key to everything is that you have to set your goals first, and then you have to start to achieve the goals. And the main thing is that when sometimes we think that we will learn something and we will achieve when we are going to hard work, but we think that we are not so confident about it, and how can I do this. So it's all of our the world, all people's thinking is like that. But when someone win their goals, when they are trying to hard work for their achieving goals, and they think that I have to start and I have to work hard for achieving the goals. So the first thing is that you have to set your goals, that what you want to do, and then you have to start the things that is help to you to achieving the goal. And you have to dream like you want to go to the Mars, and you will someday you will earn it. And the main thing is that you have to do thing that you can trying everything in your way. Then some days after and some days later you will succeed in it. So once you start and you will win. But if you are not so confident that you think that you will not doing it, and you don't have the spirit, but it's not like that. You have to start, and then you think you will so that everyone will help you. And you sometime later you will be confident about all of the things. So at the first time, I was think that I didn't do anything about in English. I didn't speak, and also in my classes, IELTS classes, my teacher said that at the first time when I went there, and I was so fear, I was in so fear, and I think that I didn't do it, and I was like, I didn't speak any word of it. And last time when I was completed my course, I think that I am so confident, if it's going wrong, it's okay, and so next time it will be right, but I have to try. So that's the thing, you have to try and you have to start, and I think that's the key of success, I think. And yes,
Yeah.
you have to work hard.
Yes, that's very interesting, and it's true. I like it. I'd like to use again the phrase that Alice just gave us. It's like a loud, like a procedure that the Chinese people use. And I already heard that phrase before here in my country, my own country. People already use this phrase that Alice said. 10,000 hours. That is the key to motivate you. So focus on 10,000 hours and to do something. If you spend 10,000 hours to study and to try and learn some topics, I'm sure that if you do not become a better one on it, you have a great knowledge about it. So that is the key. So let's try, guys, for everyone who are watching us here, spend 10,000 hours and your target, and let's see what outcomes you're gonna have it, what outcomes you're gonna make it, you're gonna receive about this time that you spend. And I will try it by myself. I will make some calculations here to see how many time I already spent it with my English, and let's see how much I needed to study to achieve this 10,000 hours, just to see if we can. It's like a target. I will put it like a target to me. Spend 10,000 hours and everything that I will start right now, from now. Thank you so much, Alice, for sharing this phrase. For everyone who are watching us here, guys, I'd like to say thank you to be here with us up to the end of this video. I'm so glad to have my English partners here with me to practice, to make some conversations. And it's always a pleasure to train, to exchange some experience between our English speaking skills, between our own lives. And that is exactly what makes me motivated every day. Without this English meeting, guys, maybe I will not be in an English study anymore, because without testing you, without practicing, it's quite impossible to stay focused on our target. So we must to practice, we must to test our own English. So that's why I create these English meetings here, to test my own English skills, to make myself speaking, to put myself in a situation where I can't escape. I have just to speak English here, and that is very good. That makes me so proud about my English. I have been noticed that my colleagues here has their own improvement as well. We have been building our English day by day, and I'm sure, guys, I would like to make sure that you have the right thoughts about your English. You are more than intermediate level. You are almost an advanced. I should say that you both have an advanced level, because I have been knowing so many people which are studying English for all over the world, and their English is quite poor compared to ourselves, but they got intermediate band score. Intermediate band score on some IELTS statistic exams, on other ones, TOEFL, EBT. They received a band score which is related to intermediate. So I believe that if we try it, we're gonna receive at least advanced, at least C1 level. It will be our level. So be glad, because we are on the right path. We are on the right way towards our dream. That means to be fluent in English. For everyone who are not subscribed here at the YouTube channel, I'd like to say subscribe, click and thumbs up, share this video with your friends, help us to make this English YouTube channel grow it. And without you, it would be impossible to be here. So thank you so much for our followers as well. Alice and Charming, I'd like to ask you to stay here just a little bit more, because I'd like to take a picture with you. But for everyone who watching from the YouTube channel, that is the end of our video. Hope to see you in the next English meeting. Without further ado, bye.